If you're looking for a really simple and cheap note-taking and productivity application, this might be the one for you. If you're new to the channel, hello and welcome to yet another YouTube video. My name is Daniel. I do a lot of reviews and just spend most of my life testing out productivity applications. In today's video, we are doing something I call first impression video, and we are doing a first impression on something called Zenkan. I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but the way these first impression videos work is that I haven't actually tested out the application beforehand. I have just signed up uh, and uh, and and I'm going to try to show you how it feels like the first time you sign up to an application, to show you how intuitive or how not intuitive the application is. So let's jump right into this one, and actually let's start off with the pricing. So you have Zenkan free. So there is a free plan here, gives you access to all cards, to all cards features. It is free forever. It limits you to 500 characters per card, and you're limited to 20 cards. You can go for the yearly plan, which is just $9 each year. It gives you access to all card features, 1 year premium access, up to 2,000 characters per card, and up to 100 cards. The lifetime plan gives you 20,000 characters per card and up to 1,000 cards. So you actually don't get unlimited cards on any of the plans, which is a little weird. But we are still going to take a look at this application, which like it feels a little weird. So you have the zoom here, so I can zoom into things. My guess is that I can drag this back and forward. Um, Canvas width, can I add a 0? What happens if I add a 0 there? Let's zoom back out. So that makes it wider. Let's say I wanted to have it at 2000 pixels. Probably a little more, 2500 pixels. How do I add this thing right here? This is my project thing. How can I add another one? So add a new child card. So this adds a child card. Let's remove that. How do I remove things here? How do I delete something like this? Please select an element by holding and then dragging it here. So now it is selected. So if you click and hold like this, it selects it, and now I can delete it. I want to delete it. Here, let's call this test project. How do I add more things into it? Let's try and zoom in a little bit so I can see it better. This is a little weird. Like this, every time I zoom in, this my project thing opens up. Do you see the, if you see the like white thing that appears? So how do I add more cards into here? Fit to content. That probably isn't it. Add new child card. Can I drag this into here? No, I can't. Let's go ahead and delete this again. Okay. Can I add something here? What happens? So I can make this bigger or smaller. That's great. But how do I add a new thing? I can't drag this because if you look at this one, you can see that it has 3 of these. So if I did now to do, how do I add more? Can I drag this into here? I can. That is actually a nice feature, so I can drag things from one card into another card. But how do I actually add more? So one way of doing it is like this, then this. No, that doesn't work. Let's go ahead and delete this again. It doesn't make sense to me not right-clicking to delete it and doing the same like one more time. So adding a new child. Where is the child card? So it appears here. Let's delete the first one. You have to click right up here. It doesn't work clicking down here. Let's delete that. Let's try again. Okay, that's too many requests. Let's now drag this back in so you can have to do and then doing and then done. Does it work with Markdown? I don't think it does. It actually does work with Markdown, so I can do Markdown inside of here. Let's just try to add more stuff and see how it behaves. So it has a scrolling ability here. Can I make this bigger? I can if I hold down here. And making this bigger actually makes the thing behind it bigger. It is a little laggy, but it works. So I can do it like this. Like this. Let's try to get it perfect. One thing I dislike is that it doesn't snap into place. Some applications do that, so I can more easily get it to be exactly the same length. Let's go ahead and delete this one. So it is starting to make more sense to me right now. So it makes a little more sense. I'm trying to figure a few things out. Let's drag this notes down here. Let's drag this back up. Why doesn't it want to go back up? Let's try there. So it works if I hold it there, but not. So that is how I would probably set up a project in this application. And I could add more notes. There has to be a better way of adding cards than doing. Oh, I can do that. So I can click inside of it. So let's just go ahead and delete that one. Okay. So I can click inside of here. Like, let's try. So I can click like this. And you have to get it perfect, like clicking here doesn't work. You have to like click perfectly there and press add a new child. And then I actually get, so this makes a lot more sense than having to create a new child and dragging it in. So that makes a lot of sense. It isn't super intuitive that that is the way it should be done, but it makes a lot of sense once you do it. Now I can't actually put it there like this and then pull this down again. And let's say I wanted to create a card inside of here to do project management. Let's see if I can get the click right like this. Let's try again like this and then press add new child. So you have to click on sort of the shadow that goes along the card here. So if I can click it perfectly like this, then you get this black box and you can then add something inside of there. So it makes sense and you can drag things back and forward. So not super intuitive, but I actually figured it out quite fast. And that is actually everything in this application. Like I can click things and I can fit things to content. So if I click this, fit to content, and I can go on and I can do this so you don't have to manually fix everything. What else can I do? So if I click this again, let's see if I'm able to click it. I don't like the clicking here. Like this. Is there anything I can duplicate it? I can fit this to content. I can verticalize it. So default size. There are a few small things you can do, but I think I've shown you like the basic way of using this application, and I don't think this one needs a follow-up tutorial. I would probably not use anything like this, but if you're looking for a really, 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 really simple application that is also really cheap, then this might be an application to look into. It looks like it is like a solo developer project and something someone has made for themselves, but I honestly don't think it was too bad. Would I recommend it? Probably not. But I have seen worse applications be made by much bigger teams. So I think it has its place. If you're looking for something really, really simple, then this might be something to look into. That covers it for today's video. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them down below, and I will try to get back to you as soon as I can.